Hello，大家好，我係 Mike。啱啱參加完蘋果 Is Glow 餐發佈會啊，喺完咗發佈會之後呢，我哋會有一個空間可以俾我哋試下蘋果最新嘅產品 iPhone 16、iPhone 16 Plus、iPhone 16 Pro 同埋 iPhone 16 Pro Max， 仲有各式嘅 Apple Watches 同埋 AirPods Pro 啊、AirPods Max 嗰啲。今集首先簡單講一講我對 iPhone 16、iPhone 16 Plus、iPhone 16 Pro、iPhone 16 Pro Max 嘅 first impression 先。首先我哋講咗一啲喺4部 iPhone 都共用到嘅新功能先。喺上年嘅 iPhone 15系列係用唔到 Apple Intelligence 嘅，淨係喺15 Pro 系列用到，但係今次咧喺 iPhone 16 Plus 嘅系列都可以用到 Apple Intelligence。喺現場我用咗 iPhone 16做咗啲 Apple Intelligence 嘅 demo 啊，俾大家睇一睇用 iPhone 16去用 Apple Intelligence 嗰個實際速度同埋反應。Apple Intelligence 嘅 Writing Tool。
This is my favorite thing. You have this really long report. Apple Intelligence can automatically summarize it for you. So what I can do is select all. It shows me this Apple Intelligence button, and here I have all my writing tools. I can proofread, rewrite. You can choose the tone of your message. Now I'm going to go ahead and summarize right here. It's going to automatically generate a summary of that very long report. Next, let me show you how I can use this in mail. Now let's say I got an email from a friend and they're saying, hey, let's meet this weekend. I am really busy. I want to just say yes or no, but really it's very polite to type up a whole response. So as soon as I hit reply, you'll see that I get two different options. Either I'm in or I'll pass.
Okay.
And let's say I select I'll pass. It generates a nice polite response for you. It just makes your life so easy. You know how sometimes you get like so many emails, and if you haven't caught up, there's a lot of messages to read. Instead, what you can do is you summarize, and it's going to summarize the entire exchange for you super quickly.
以前我哋要用 Siri 對 Siri 落指令係需要同佢用把聲去講嘢嘅，但係而家除咗用把聲去問 Siri 嘢之外咧，係可以用文字輸入。
You can obviously talk to Siri, or you can now with iOS 18 double tap here and it brings up Siri. So I can type. I can say, what time is sunset? And it tells me 7:23 p.m. Now Siri also has context. So instead, if I want to know about Sunday, I'll say, what about on Sunday? Instead of saying what time is sunset on Sunday, I can just make this shorter query and it retains the context from this.
Is there any question I can trigger the ChatGPT thing on this device?
Not on this right now, but I'm sure we're going to have this in the Apple Retail as well.
仲有喺現場試咗一個對於好似我呢種做 content creator 比較重要嘅功能啊，就係例如喺 Photo Apps 入邊咧，而家可以內置咁樣去 remove 一啲相入邊我哋唔想佢存在嘅 object， 好似人物或者係一啲東西。速度反應上面，相比起我用 iPhone 15 Pro Max 喺 Lightroom 嗰度做移除人物或者物件咧，今次喺 iPhone 16呢一度，我見到佢個速度係快過我之前喺 Lightroom 嗰度做嘅。
Now there's one other thing that I'd love to show you, which is cleanup. So in photos, you know how sometimes you take a shot, but there's some distraction or you want to really focus only on the subject in the image. So now I can go to edit, click on cleanup, and with that, it's going to automatically try and find out what I might want to remove. And if I tap on that, just like that, it's going to edit the shot and I have it the way I wanted it. So that's clean up.
對於 Apple Intelligence 今日仲有啲新嘅公佈嘅，就好似呢個叫做 Visual Intelligence， 用法就係用 iPhone 去影相，跟住再問 Siri 呢張相入邊嘅物件係乜嘢，又或者例如可以問下佢，我呢件嘢可以喺邊度買到，但係呢個功能我哋今日係試唔到嘅。仲有 Jamoji 同埋 Image Playground 我都係暫時試唔到嘅。咁如果我攞到新機又可以用到嘅時候，我就試俾大家睇。至於 Apple Intelligence 支援嘅語言，暫時仲係得英文嘅啫。咁官方話喺下年2025年咧係會擴展到中文都可以嘅。除咗 Apple Intelligence 之外，仲有一啲新功能係對於好似我呢一種 video content creator， 我覺得係好有用，係一個福音嚟嘅。例如有一個叫做混音效果 audio mix 嘅嘢，咁我哋係拍完片之後可以喺後期再選擇我哋想要邊一種聲音效果。佢而家有3個模式嘅，第一個叫做畫面內，第二個叫做錄音室模式，第三個叫做電影效果。
And this is where you can choose how you want to do this. So standard will be just your standard sound, but it's coming from 4 studio quality mics. But then it will, because of it captures the spatial sound, it will understand if I'm behind the screen, and in frame will only pick the voices coming from whatever is in the frame. Studio will basically remove the reverberation as if you're in a soundproof room in the studio. And cinematic will position all the voices up front on the front channel, and everything else, like the background noises, will just be kind of muted all around.
當時我就淨係試到個 UI 咯，實際嘅效果就係都係要拎到機先至試到俾大家聽嗰個聲音係有幾清晰。Spatial Video 之前淨係喺 iPhone 15 Pro 系列可以做到啦，咁而家4部都可以啦，同埋4部都可以影新嘅 Spatial Photo。呢個功能可能大家會覺得，如果你冇 Apple Vision Pro 嘅話，對你嚟講唔係好大影響，同埋你唔會用。但係我自己，因為我有 Apple Vision Pro 喺度，我自己用過之後，我會俾大家一個建議就係，即使你而家暫時未有 Apple Vision Pro 都好。你第日可能會有嘅，可能第日蘋果會出一個平啲嘅 version， 又或者而家呢一個會減價，我唔知，我亂噏嘅啫。即係我相信喺若干年後，呢一個科技係會普及化嘅。當你用過 Apple Vision Pro 去睇翻你自己拍嘅 3D 影片 Spatial Video 咧，如果嗰個片段、嗰個回憶、嗰件事係你生命中一啲好重要嘅時刻，或者你好珍惜嘅嘢咧，係好震撼、好感動、好特別嘅，所以即使你而家未有 Apple Vision Pro 都好，當我哋用 iPhone 想拍低一啲珍貴時刻嘅時候，除咗影普通相同埋普通 video 之外，我會強烈 suggest 大家花多幾秒時間去影一個 Spatial Video 或者 Spatial Photo。第日你攞到 Apple Vision Pro 去睇翻啲片或者相嘅時候呢，你會覺得好彩聽咗阿咪講，影多啲 Spatial Video。信我係正嘢嚟嘅。另一個好嘅更新就係叫做攝影風格啊。咁呢一個 photo style 嘅 function 咧就唔係新嘅，喺之前嘅 iPhone 我唔記得好似係1、2代之前已經有㗎啦。但係坦白講，我就係比較少用嘅，因為你要用呢個攝影風格嘅方法咧，就係你要揀咗你要嘅風格先至影相嘅。係啦，我就覺得係唔方便嘅，所以我覺得大家都係冇乜點樣用嘅。咁而家呢個新一代嘅攝影風格咧，就係可以你影完相之後先至去 apply 個風格落去嘅。
And here if I click on edit, you can click on styles and you can select a style that makes the photo changes it to right pose.
我喺現場試咗時，睇到現場嗰個 demo 個效果係非常非常好嘅。咁係啦，我就覺得佢將呢個 photo style 擺咗喺影完相之後可以 apply 咧，就係啦，件事會 user friendly 好多咯。仲有 Action Button 都係今次貫穿咗4部 iPhone 都可以用。咁喺上一代就淨係得 iPhone 15 Pro 同埋 iPhone 15 Pro Max 有，咁今次就4部 iPhone 都有 Action Button。我嘅 Action Button 就係設定咗快速打開 Blackmagic Camera 嘅。喺今次 iPhone 發布最 surprise 到我嘅就係佢哋今次竟然喺4部 iPhone 都多咗一個叫做 Camera Control 相機控制嘅掣喺呢一個位嗰度。因為蘋果係即係佢哋嘅產品一般嚟講都係好 minimal 噶嘛 ，iPhone 拎走咗以前電話嘅實體鍵盤，成條 function key 變咗一個 touch bar， 所以今次多咗個掣，我覺得係 surprise 嘅。我喺現場試咗試嘅，大家睇一睇個效果。
我哋而家咧開 camera app 咧，撳呢個掣就可以開到噶啦。撳一下咧就影相啦，撳實咧就會變咗影 video。
This is standard. I can actually go click on amber, gold, change the style to match what I wanna. Now you can do more things. You can actually change your zoom level. So let's say I go in here, I can zoom in to the photo.
咁係咪一件好事呢？我自己覺得係好事嚟㗎，唔係為咗讚佢而讚啊！如果你覺得呢個掣唔好用嘅話，你可以唔用㗎嘛。但係如果你覺得佢好用嘅話，咁我哋就會多咗個選擇。另一點就係由於嗰個掣係一個全新嘅事情嚟嘅喺 iPhone， 所以呢，我認為係要俾少少時間去學下究竟幾大力叫做半下，幾大力叫做一下撳落去，即係或者係 double tap 嗰個力度呢。我估係要少少時間去適應去學嘅。係啦，兩部電話都換咗更強悍嘅晶片啦。iPhone 16同埋16 Plus 就係變咗 A18 晶片，咁16 Pro 同 Pro Max 咧就係變咗 A18 Pro 晶片。當然都係廢話啦，就係個計算速度同埋個圖像處理都係快咗之餘咧，就係更加 efficient、更加節能啊。咁另外一點就係佢哋4部機都加大咗個電池，咁所以咧4部機嘅電量都多咗，都係一件好事嚟嘅。跟住講講 iPhone 16同 iPhone 16 Plus 嘅 first impression。首先佢哋兩部機個 screen size 咧，螢幕大細同上年係一樣嘅，就係有6.1寸同埋6.7寸嘅選擇，顏色有5種嘅。喺上次 iPhone 15系列，我聽到好多朋友仔講咧，佢哋覺得個顏色係淡得滯，唔夠搶眼啊。咁今年嘅 iPhone 16系列嘅顏色咧，就同上年完全相反啦，係超搶眼嘅。除咗黑白之外咧，有一個叫做群青色，即係應該係藍色啦、湖水綠色同埋粉紅色我都睇到嘅。呢3隻色我覺得都係 係好 vibrant 係好重嘅，即係你一望到就會覺得好 shock 嘅。我覺得係好靚嘅。另外就係特別嘅黑色，黑色嗰個感覺係好黑嘅，佢會俾到你一個好似好 professional 嘅感覺。係啦，呢幾隻顏色都係可以，即係你一拎出街，如果你唔用套嘅話咧，就可以 make 到一個 statement。就係我中意好鮮色嘅顏色，係啦，係搶眼嘅顏色。咁頭先講過換咗 A18 處理器啦，咁電池容量大咗，使用時間又更加長啦。咁今次佢個超廣角相機咧係升級咗嘅，加入咗微距攝影啦。咁之前淨係喺 Pro 系列先至有微距，咁而家普通 iPhone 16系列都有啦。螢幕嘅 refresh rate 仍然都係每秒60格啦，咁你冇辦法嘅，因為要分開 Pro 系列同埋 iPhone 16嘅系列，所以就係60格。喺睇完成個發佈會之後，我自己覺得 iPhone 16今次嘅更新係大嘅，因為佢加入咗好多以前喺 Pro 機先至有嘅功能啦，同埋而家係兩者都平等啦，即係16系列同16 Pro 嘅系列都用到 Apple Intelligence， 同樣有 Action Button， 大家都可以拍攝 Spatial Video 同埋 Spatial Photos。iPhone 16系列螢幕大細仍然係 keep 住6.1寸同埋6.7寸，但係16 Pro 系列就唔同啦。16 Pro 咧由6.1寸加大到6.3寸，16 Pro Max 由之前嘅6.7寸加大到6.9寸。螢幕大咗，當然可以 display 到更多資料睇片，亦都會個畫面更大更開心。喺我頭先短時間嘅試用入邊，6.7寸同6.9寸，即係我用 Pro Max 去做例子，我暫時好短時間嘅試用，我係睇唔出一個好重大嘅分別嘅。我諗呢一點係需要即係長時間用幾日先至會明顯感受到嗰個分別。另外就係部機有冇大到呢？即係除咗個 screen size 大咗之外，個機身有冇大到？係有嘅。咁嗰個感覺明唔明顯呢？嗱，我自己覺得由14 Pro Max 變到去15 Pro Max 咧，係好明顯部機係細咗好多嘅。我自己覺得，而家佢變咗即係加大咗0.2寸之後呢，我打橫揸呢個電話嘅時候，我會覺得有少少翻去14 Pro Max 嗰個闊度。個闊度似啫，個舒適感當然係16 Pro Max 好好多啦，因為嗰啲角圓咗嘛，所以個感覺就唔會似14 Pro Max 咁 chunky 嘅。睇翻數據，15 Pro Max 同16 Pro Max 嗰個重量係爭6 gram 嘅啫，你唔會覺得一個好明顯嘅分別。今次 iPhone 16 Pro 系列有4隻顏色，就係黑白、原色鈦金屬同埋有種新嘅顏色叫做沙漠色鈦金屬。其實佢有少少似金色嘅，但係佢就唔係以前嗰種叫做金色 iPhone 嘅嗰種好金嘅金，佢係暗淡少少，冇咁金嘅。同埋呢個色係好難解釋嘅。現場睇呢，佢個背面感覺上係比 Apple 官方嗰張相係淺色少少嘅。咁同埋你都會見到個畫面影出嚟呢，佢對唔同光線係比較敏感嘅，咁所以喺唔同嘅情況之下，佢個變化都幾大嘅。同埋我覺得呢個色個背面係比較靚身嘅，用咗新嘅 A18 Pro 處理器啦。其實好老實講，喺上代嘅 A17 Pro 我自己都覺得好犀利㗎啦，咁所以 A18 Pro 係啦，只會更好嘅啫。跟住就係相機更新啦，又係對於中意影相或者係 content creator 好重要嘅，就好似 Ultra Wide Lens Camera 即係個超廣角嘅相機鏡頭咧，而家升級咗可以影到4800萬像素，咁理論上影 video 都係一樣會升級咗嘅，係嗰個畫面會靚咗，會精細咗。仲有一個升級係我哋試到係有，但係 Keynote 係冇講過嘅，就係佢個微距應該係進步咗好多嘅。至於喺 main camera 方面嘅升級，我覺得都係重要嘅。佢哋用咗一個更快速嘅感光元件啊！快速嘅感光元件對於我哋影相或者影 video 有啲咩好處呢？就係其實譬如我哋影一張打橫嘅相啦，我哋影嘅時候其實佢唔係即係以前啊，佢唔係一次過 capture 呢一個 moment 嘅所有資料嘅，其實佢係由上邊 read 落去嘅。咁所以當我哋譬如搭緊火車嘅時候咧，個速度好快啦。咁如果我哋前面個景物係有條電燈柱，一條垂直嘅電燈柱，由於個火車嘅速度好快，所以我哋影張相嘅時候呢，嗰條電燈柱係會歪咗嘅，係會咁樣歪或者係咁樣歪，我唔知道個方向啦，因為佢個 sensor read out 係由上至下或者左至右嘅，咁所以嗰條電燈柱咧好快嘅時候，佢就唔會係一個直線嚟嘅。咁而家呢一次呢，根據蘋果嘅 Keynote 就係影相嘅時候，佢係會同時 capture 4800萬像素，咁就會零變形啦，可以做到。video 方面，如果佢個 sensor 係有加快嘅速度咧，理論上影 video 都會減少咗呢一種叫做 rolling shutter 嘅變形啦，一定會有一個更即係個畫質可以更好嘅提升。好似講好多次呢樣嘢咁樣，係啦，會更好啦個畫面。 跟住就係5X camera 120mm，即係最 zoom 嗰個。之前就淨係喺15 Pro Max 嗰度有嘅，咁而家喺16 Pro 系列咧，16 Pro 細機都有啦。暫時少少失望嗰個位就係睇數據，蘋果係硬件上邊冇升級到呢個5X 120mm 嘅 camera 嘅，但係實際上會唔會喺即係可能係嗰個 focus distance minimum 嗰個 focus distance 會有改善，又或者係其實暗地裏 software 係會有啲改動，會令到個畫質更好呢？要試過先知，因為我好中意用5X camera 嘅，係啦。如果佢唔理係硬件或者係 software 上面有一啲暗地裏嘅更新，即係點都比上一代有少少進步就好啦。iPhone 16 Pro 同16 Pro Max 喺拍 video 方面嘅大更新就係今次慢動作120fps 120p 終於都支援到 4K resolution 啦。咁喺上一代咧，每秒120格就係停留喺 HD 嘅 resolution 嘅。咁而家喺 YouTube 嗰度咧，其實係啦 4K 係基本要求嚟㗎啦，咁所以今次更新咗之後，就可以用 iPhone 拍一啲更加清晰、更加靚嘅慢動作嘅畫面啦。另一點同 content creator 有更大關係嘅就係今次 Keynote 有講到明啦，喺 iPhone 16 Pro 系列咧，佢嗰個音訊表現，即係我哋拍 video 或者係錄音嘅時候咧，嗰個音訊表現係會有一個大幅度嘅提升嘅。但係對於呢一件事一定要有咗要有咗實機試先至試到嘅。以上就係我對 iPhone 16、iPhone 16 Plus、iPhone 16 Pro、iPhone 16 Pro Max 完咗 Keynote 之後嘅 first impression， 同埋想分享少少感受。我今日好開心喎，去到 Apple Park 啦，見到太空船。因為我之前睇 Apple Keynote 咧，我都會諗其實呢啲畫面係咪假嘅，係咪 CG 做出嚟嘅？即係冇理由咁 perfect 㗎嘛，嗰個太空船睇起嚟。但係你現場睇原來係同 Keynote 係一模一樣嘅，嗰個天氣嗰啲顏色係同現場一模一樣嘅，同埋 Steve Jobs Theatre 你一行入去，唔知點解一個玻璃空間係一條柱都冇嘅，你會毛管動嘅，因為我而家諗起都毛管動，係啦，好震撼嘅一個感受。同埋我見到 iJustine 啊，即係雖然我拍旅遊片啦，但係我做咁多呢啲科技 review 啊、蘋果 review 嘅片，其實我暗地裏都係好中意睇人哋 review科技嘢嘅片嘅。我又見到 Marcus 啊 ，MKBHD 嘅 Marcus 啊，我同 iJustine 影咗張相。我仲有見到 DP Review 兩位主持人，咁而家已經唔係 DP Review 啦，而家係變咗 Peter Pixel。佢哋真係我未做 YouTube， 即係仲係一個觀眾嘅時候就睇到佢哋喺 YouTube 嘅世界上邊。所以今日